look at Camp Randall Stadium in Madison. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. And the Badgers' kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Marshall Thundering Herd will go on offense first to start this game. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wormley. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Dropping back, it's Berry. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Gets away from 1, finds some space. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Badgers' offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. Julian Duggar getting the start here in the first game of the season. The play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pressure coming. On the move and looking deep. Go to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's West. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quick release by the QB. Touchdown, Badgers! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They're on the board first here in the season opener. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
There's an example of a dude getting beat one-on-one with his quarterback getting closer and closer to his end zone, man. That's scary.
Escapes the pressure going right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Oh, he got loose. The 30. Past the 20. He's at the 10, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Marshall!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And the extra point was good. He'll bring it out. It's Scott. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. Bringing the heat. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. On the option. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And on 2nd down for this offense. And tackled there by the defense.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And the Badgers look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Butler. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. They'll run play action. Gets rid of it. Hauls it in. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And making a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him, a little slippery with all those juke moves. And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options here on 2nd and short. He gets it past the chains, and it'll be a 1st down for Marshall. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Sperry. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sims. Sweet cut there. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to...
Got a little grass. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give on the option. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Fires to the wideout. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down.
And I see what the quarterback saw. He saw man-to-man coverage on the outside. Give my guy a chance to win. But the DB won. Great job staying glued to the wide receiver, seeing the ball when it's coming, and batting it down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Throws to the tight end. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. Defense in press coverage. Wants to throw on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The run inside. It's West. Knocked down for the tackle. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the first period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. On target. They bring him down right at the 45. Not enough to move the sticks, but maybe close enough to go for it here on fourth. The Badgers will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. I mean, this guy has some serious guts from its own end zone. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. That's caught. It's Wormley. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Wide receiver going in motion. Snags it, and there's running room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Marshall doing damage through the air, and now back to work. They'll run it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Makes the catch. It's Sims. Break. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And he tacks on the extra point. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Pulls and throws off the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Fakes the grab. Runs through a man. He might have some space. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. Guys, let's step back here and think big picture Wisconsin. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, man, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
And the Badgers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking for a man. It's Duggar. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Running inside. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And here comes the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now they take the lead.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The offense changing the play. To the air on 1st down. Got his man on the right.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Got it set up on the outside. Could be an alley. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. You saw that there on the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Hurd! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look at UTEP, taking on the number 9 team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
To throw, it's Duggar. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. The Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to finding some room. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Might be looking to run. And he's left with no option but to throw it away. There is a Badger slow to get up. They'll stop play and have the trainers look at him. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Finds his big tight end. Bounced off his feet. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He might want another play. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. to the air. It's Duggar. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly complete.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Now the play fake. Finds the tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's West. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He's going for it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Pulls and fires complete. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. There's a crease. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Thundering Herd might just keep throwing that thing after that last one. Quarterback may change this route. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Escapes the pressure to his right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. On the move. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Duggar. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Got a man. It's Butler. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Keeps it on the option. Makes a man miss. There's a little room there. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
One more quarter to play. It might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. The run inside. It's West. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Badgers will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll pull it down and run. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Grabbed behind the line, it's West. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's West. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Back to throw, it's Duggar. Steps away. He'll try to do it himself. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
Looking for space, it's Wormley. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Punts it out of the air. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wormley. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Marshall!
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
Coming out with it, it's Scott. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Back to throw, it's Duggar. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Badgers want to crank the tempo.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is...
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to take a... Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Speeding down the left side. He's at the 10. Takes it in. Touchdown, Herd.
What a nice job by the defense. Not only getting the football out, the awareness to scoop it up. I got space, get up the field, a little caravan to the end zone, making the big play. And this offense in game 1, man, not only do you give up the turnover, you give up a touchdown, and you haven't scored that many points. They got to get it together.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Handoff to the single back. Quick spin on the run. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Rides to the back. Hard running there. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The run inside. It's West.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody. This is Jones C. Edwards Stadium in Huntington. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Not a chance. Missed. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go right back to it. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Trying to get it to the marker. And he's in. They've got a first down here to open the period. Might as well give it to him again. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying play action. The throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Dropping back, it's Sperry. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Lets it go to the end zone. Touch! Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6.
That's a good job by the defense understanding the sideline is an extra defender, right? Like, I got to take away the inside a little bit and then play that ball, but make him throw a great throw all the way to the outside of the field, and he didn't do it on that play.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with the score. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Trying to find the end zone. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. And as they come to the line of scrimmage, they're passing on the field goal. But look, worst case scenario, you don't get it here, they're backed up in their own end. They'll try to run it in. And he charges across the line. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. There he goes. All the way down. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Off the play fake. Has it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Wants to throw it. Touchdown!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Under fire. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And he'll be brought down. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught. Can't. What? Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good... Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is four-down territory. Oh, they're after him. Got the big paws on it. Down.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's fourth down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
Skips away from pressure. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Second and goal coming up. Looking to fire. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on second down. It's third and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Touchdown, Marshall! It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 300